Sunday morning, January 30th, 2018. About to start mixing the new song. I put French horn in there, trumpet. I couldn't talk because Lee was pulling me towards that bone. As I was saying, for the lead lines, the melodies, intros, breaks, outros, I use French horn and trumpet. And a little bit of tuba to back up the bass line, to double the bass line. There's no electric guitar, just my new Ibanez guitar in there. Stay tuned. In our neighborhood, there's a little debate going on about these fireworks, which are illegal here now. They have a lot of people that suffer with PTSD. Some veterans have flashbacks. A lot of people have to give their pets medication so they can get through it. And now this year it started at Christmas, before Christmas, and it's going to go on well past New Year's. Number one, it's illegal and it's inconsiderate. So you have these people that really feel they're in the right by saying, oh, you're just a bunch of Grinches, we're just having a little fun. And then I asked them that if your grandfather had flashbacks and fell to the ground, shaking, holding his hands over his ears and screaming no, would you want somebody popping firecrackers next door? Haven't heard back from him yet. And then something else I said was, now that you know that it affects so many people in a negative way, is that part of the fun? Haven't heard back from anyone yet. Uh-oh. Corn dogs. I'm surprised Lee didn't tear into them. Huh. That's a mystery. I think we'll throw these away, just in case they're bad, or the slim chance they're poisoned. I wouldn't want another dog to get a hold of them. Know what that is? It's called tumbleweave. Somebody lost their artificial hair. Common sight around here. Tumbleweave sighting. Somebody is missing some hair. Look at that. I'm constantly surprised, and then I'm not surprised, at women's tricks to get free services. After 22 years, I'm going through it in my mind, and every time I've been shortchanged, ripped off, or just flat out people requesting service for no pay, every one of them's been a woman. It's not a bash on women, it's a bash on manipulative women. This latest one is very clever. Very clever. Slacked off on the yard, and I asked her if she wanted it done when I'm doing her neighbor's yard. And then she went on this thing about, I really value our friendship. Okay, so I'm starting to get worried. Does she think that friendship means that she doesn't have to pay? So I didn't respond to it. I went ahead and I did the yard. Gave her a little time, no payment. I sent her a reminder. It's due 1 week later. Haven't heard from her. So my guess is that she tried to play the friendship card and thought that she didn't have to pay. And it's no big deal. Well, it's a big deal. It costs me money to do a big yard. Fuel, supplies, wear and tear on my equipment, my time. So I'm not letting go of it. She's either paying me or I'm letting her go. You know, after 22 years, I've seen all the tricks. I've had this older lady try to flatter me, and she tried to tell me she saw me on TV with my big green mower. And I guaranteed her that it wasn't me. And so in her mind she thought that if she flattered me she could have free yard service. I dropped her right then and there. Then she called back frantically and said she was having a bad day and she didn't mean to hurt my feelings. I said, you didn't hurt my feelings. I don't play games. You misjudged me big time. And you know, it's very off-putting when someone tells you after you've worked really hard in their yard, oh, you're gonna charge me? And they go, oh, I thought we were friends. I mean, are you kidding, man? Come on. I can see it coming a mile away. The flirtation, it's better not to get involved. One of the tricks is they wait till I'm in the backyard and they take off so they won't have to pay me. So I'm not putting up with it anymore. Really? Free work? For what? Yeah, one lady, you know, they have it in their mind, they've probably gotten their way many times in life and thought that I was the next Mark, that I would enjoy doing work for them and spending my time just for a few minutes of talking with them, and they don't have to pay. So I told her, you know, after being pissed off, I have no interest in working here for free. And she said, why not? Women customers are a mixed bag. I have some really great ones, better than the men customers by far. Tips all the time, never a complaint, understands my situation being a seasonal worker. Can't ask for better. But on the opposite end, there's the worst. The worst, the manipulators. They will keep trying, it seems like till their death, to get over on me. And somehow, this is an amazing skill I don't think I could ever have. Somehow, they flip it around to where it's my fault. You know, like, how dare you ask me to get paid? You know, answer their phone, what do you want, Damien? Hey, look, I did the work. If it's going to be like this, let's sever ties. I'm just fed up. It's going to be different this season. I'm not going to be affected by them trying to make me feel bad for asking to get paid. Come on. Here's some general advice for when you are working for a female. When the flattery starts, put your guard up. Remember what your total is and don't come off of it. If it's a problem, it's not the customer for you. And don't let her make you feel bad. They have amazing ways to make that happen. I used to fall for it, and I don't anymore. I even offered up PayPal option for this lady that kept saying that she was sick. She wasn't sick enough to stop shopping, but I was giving her every chance to pay me. That's not an excuse, because I'm sure her employer would pay her when they're sick. Excuse. Do you think Entergy, the power company, the phone company, wants to hear, I can't pay you, I'm sick? Baloney. I have to say that I'm confident about my position now, because when I hear it coming out of their mouth, I just start smiling, because I know it's going to be my way or the highway, and it's not going to get dragged out for weeks. Say, lady, I hear what you're saying, but you're going to pay me or you're going to get someone else. And 100% of the time, if they choose option B of getting someone else, they light up my phone. Damien, I am sorry. I understand you have to get paid just like everybody else. I was having a bad day. I will never find somebody like you again. Please, Damien, please. 22 years. I know how it works. Do not try it. The only enjoyable part of it is the flashing tactic. Yes, I've been flashed many times. They come to the door, loose gown, bend down right in front of me, and look at me like they've seen a ghost. Try to get out of paying. Nope, pay me. or something very low cut, or low pants, pretend like they're weeding the flower garden, and you know, where I could see just about everything. Nope, pay me. Sorry ladies, ain't gonna work. You can flash me if you want to, but you still have to pay. While I'm at it, I might as well tell you about a few flashing situations. This lady next door, on the other side of a hurricane fence, my customer, waited until I was in this narrow part of the yard next to her, and then she had a t-shirt on, and right when I got up on her, she bent down, started pulling weeds. That's no accident. I told you about the gown lady. She came with a gown, bent down, dropped the money, looked like she saw a ghost. This other lady said, "Come on in." She acted like she was cleaning her stove. Stuff was jiggling all over the place through that nightwear. Didn't fall for that. Oh yeah, these other ones include relatives. I show up, this daughter's in the backyard, sunbathing, topless. She's a teenager. So what I left. You do not want to be caught in the vicinity of a teenager. Accusations fly. And you know, the father, he really didn't want to believe me. When he asked me, he called me, "Why didn't you do my yard?" And I told her his daughter was back there topless. He didn't want to believe me, but I think he came around. This next story, I actually forgive the lady. I don't have her anymore, but it didn't affect the way I did the job afterwards. She was plastered. The curtains were open. I saw her holding the bottom of the shirt. I said, "Oh no, she's gonna do it." She went up to the window, she lifted her shirt, and she pressed them up against the window. It was a show, let me tell you. So when it came time to get paid, she didn't answer the door, but she saw me through the window. It made like a frowny face, like, "You're gonna charge me?" I don't know if she remembered it all, maybe not. But she apologized and said that she hoped she didn't embarrass me. I said, "No, no, no. Feel free." Very thankful to my neighbor. He gave me a whole bunch of food. He just likes to do that kind of stuff. And when I asked him if he had a nice Christmas, he just went into a rant. And I started laughing, because I could relate to a lot what he was talking about. He said around January 4th he'll start feeling right again, and how it's the most depressing time of the year for a lot of people. Yep. You know those ladies who are always trying to talk the employees into getting a bargain? This lady came to the dollar store. The Christmas stuff was 75 to 90% off. And she told the employee it should be free. Well, she wasn't having it, the employee. And I was disgusted by that entitled mentality. So I tried to stay as far away as I could from that lady. Because it's really unbelievable what comes out of her mouth. It's just an ugly attitude. And don't you know, she started following me, mumbling, trying to start a conversation. Get lost. Did you know that in Pakistan, it's considered vulgar for women to ride bikes? Makes people really mad over there. Waiting for somebody to show up and buy this bike that's in my trunk. Bike for groceries. That's what I do in the wintertime.